Okay, good morning and welcome to Mishna Yomi. Today we'll be learning Maseches Terumos Perek Gimel Mishna Ches. Mishna says, "I'm miskaven lomer and test also. I'm miskaven lomer truma of Amar Meiser." Right, you're taking out truma as a Meiser. You say truma. You thought to say truma, but you said Meiser. Meiser Rishon, Meiser Sheni, Meiser Amar Truma. The other way, you thought to say Meiser, and as a faux pas, it came out of your mouth truma. Ola Amar Shlamim. This is not related to Maseches Terumos. So you thought to sacrifice, to donate his animals a korban ola. Instead, he said the word shlamim amar ola. In his mind, in his heart, he wanted to say shlamim, but an ola, shlamim can be eaten by the bailam and the kohanim. An ola is kuli l'gavoa. Shein nichas to bayizeh amar lazeh. He intends to take a nether. I'm not going to this guy's house, but he says, instead of saying Goldblum, he says Phillips, right? Sheini nena lazeh amar lazeh. He says, I'm not going to get enough from this person. And he says someone else. Lo amar klum. It's invalid. Whatever he said is invalid. There's a halacha that we learned. The Gemara in Shavuot says this, and also here the Rav says it clearly. There's two psukim we have. It says Moses v'secha tishma. Whatever your lips say, you have to keep. And it says kol din divlev. Whatever the nedava, the generosity of your heart. So you need two components when you make a neder. And we learn in the next Mishnah that first chelek of taking off Trumas and Maishos, Kriya Shem, is like a neder. It's like a neder. We're going to explain that more fully. As I mentioned, there's two mitzvahs in Nafresh Truma. The mitzvah of Kriya Shem, designated as Truma, which is the mitzvah B'dan Makom, and the mitzvah B'dan Chavero, giving it to the Kohen. So here it's a neder, so therefore the Kriya Shem is a neder, so therefore if it's not Pivali or Shavan, if he had one thing in his mind and said something else, both what's in his heart and what he said are invalid. You have to have piv v'li and you have to have in your mind and in your heart and your words the same thing. Mishnah Tess, always kachavim v'akusi, trumas and truma, a non-Jew and a kusi, a kuth person, ger chasidim. I'm joking. It's a half joke. A kusi is someone who converted under a false pretense. They're afraid of lions or something like that. So the trumas and truma, if they take off truma from their own kri, from their own piles of wheat, it's actually effective as truma. It has close truma, and therefore a Yisrael can't eat that. Only a Kohen could eat it. Masro saying Meiser, they take off Meiser or Meiser Sheni. It's Meiser, Hekdesh and Hekdesh. They're Makdish something to the base of Mikdash. Makdish a korban. The Gemara learns this from Sachas Erechin. Ish. It says ish once for Jews. Ish a second time. Goy is also called a man. Could possibly be a man. So therefore it's valid. They're in a Dharma are valid. Or Yehuda Omer Ein Lo V'Kuchavim Kerem Ravai. Yehuda says in order Kerem Ravai, which is Netar Ravai, which is in a vineyard, the fourth year fruits, first 3 years are Orla. The fourth year, you have to bring Yerushalayim and eat, and you have to designate them as Karen Ravai. He says, it doesn't apply. Chum say it's just like any other neder, it applies. Truma, like we said, it's completely valid. If it gets mixed in with chulin, so therefore it's less than 1 in 100, so it makes it dimua. It's considered a mixture, and a zar, Yisrael, can't eat that. And if a zar eats it, he's chayav a Karen to pay it back, and a chomish, an extra fifth he has to give to the Kohen. Rabbi Shimon Poter, Rabbi Shimon says there's no chomish. He says he's moda. The Rav says he agrees that it's midamas. We don't pass like Rabbi Shimon anyway, so it has full validity as truma. Now this is if the goy takes off truma from his own pile, but if he is the shliach of Yisrael, take off truma from the Yisrael's pile, that is ineffective. We learn from Atem Gam Atem, the Gemara says in Bava Metzia, the Rabbu Shluchachem, the Shliach is Matem B'nei Bris, Af Shluchachem B'nei Bris. The Shliach also has to be B'nei Bris, part of the covenants of Hashem, and a guy is not part of that, so he can't be a Shliach for that. We're going to talk more about that in the Mishnah coming up next.